Welcome, students. First sum what we are doing today is question number 38, page 15.40 of DK Goel, edition year 2019. Okay, as usual, I will be reading out every segment of the question and will be explaining to you why the amount has come here or there and why this amount. Okay, why the amount has come in the plus side or minus side. And of course, the answer as it is expected of you in the exam will be shared you along with the question paper, properly typed version. Okay, so let us start now. From the following particulars, prepare a bank reconciliation statement of Alpha Electronic Motor Private Limited as on 30th September 2014. As on 30/19/2014. A. Overdraft on 30th September 2014 as per passbook rupees 10,000. So they have clearly given it's a case of overdraft. We are written here balance as per passbook, overdraft as per passbook 10,000. Immediately we will within a circle we will show our concerned book, that is cash book. Cash book is the concerned book. Based on this book only, we will be ascertaining each and every increasing or decreasing effect. Why cash book? Because when passbook is there, cash book is a concerned book and vice versa. Fine. Why it has been written here? Because it's an overdraft. Now let's take a one by one discrepancies. Check deposited in bank but not recorded in cash book rupees 100. Simple. So this is a term I have developed for making things easy for you. ACFBT, that means assumed common favorable balance before this transaction involving discrepancy. You can write it in the when you do your workings, you can show, nobody will say anything about it. Okay, or you can later on you can erase it also, no problem. But ACFBT means assumed common favorable balance before this transaction. So ACFBT 20,000 like that I take it, a convenient amount. Okay. Now they say check deposit in the bank but not recorded in cash book. So cash book I not recorded, it is still 20,000 only. Okay. Bank, of course, naturally, when deposited means they have recorded. Cash book being me concerned book, the effect will be on this book only throughout the sum. Yes, it's a decreasing effect. Why? As compared to other book, 100 rupees less only. Hence, I have shown this here. Okay. Next, a check received and recorded in the cash book, but not sent to bank for collection rupees 1,000. So let us do that also like this only. Let our ACFBT be same throughout the sum. Okay, what's the amount? Check received and recorded in the cash book, but not sent to the bank for collection. Received in the cash book and recorded means my cash book has gone up to 21,000. Of course, passbook has not gone to the bank. 20,000 increasing effect. The cash book, that is the concerned book. So 1,000 increasing effect. Okay. Now next, several checks were drawn in the last week of September, totaling rupees 15,000. Of these checks totaling only rupees 9,000 were cash before 30th September. Cash means bye, no problem. Not cash. Okay. Not in cash, check only matter. How much? 15,000 minus 9,000. So it can be reframed like that. Checks issued to the extent of 6,000 has not been presented in the bank. That's all. My cash book balance has come to 14,000. Here, since the banker has not seen the check 20,000, so decreasing effect to the extent of 6,000. Clear? Right. Next. Similarly, several checks totaling rupees 9,000 were sent for collection. Of these checks of the value of rupees 1,500 were credited on 5th October. Hardly matters for me because the scenario is on 30th September only I will count. And rupees 2,000 on 7th September. Dicto. Balance being credited before 30th September. In other words, whatever credited bye, no problem. So whatever credited on a later date, that is 1,500 plus 2,000, 3,500. So we can summarize, we can make it in shorter way like that. To the extent of 3,500 checks deposited, not cleared. So to the extent of 3,500, cash book, the moment check deposited, it has come to 23,500. Here, no, it has not been cleared by the bank. So increasing effect. Okay. Hence, I have shown it here. Next one. Fees of rupees 250 paid directly by the bank was not recorded in the cash book. I must have instructed my bank as and when particular fees you may have to pay once the bill comes to you. Please pay. But I was not aware whether they paid or not. Now only I come to know. So bank had paid it. Bank balance had come down to 19,750. I was not aware. Increasing effect, hence 250. Why it's increasing effect, should I say? Because by this time you must be a master in it. Because as compared to other book, in the cash book, to the extent of 250 rupees is more. That's all. Don't complicate things. Okay. Accountancy is such a subject. How clearly we understood matters. Okay. Next. In the cash book, a bank charge of rupees 30 was recorded twice, while another bank charge of rupees 50 was not recorded at all. Let's take it one by one. The cash book, a bank charge of rupees 30 was recorded twice. Okay, so when bank reduced just 30, I have reduced twice. As a result, I am showing 9,940, whereas bank is showing 9,970. It's a decreasing effect to the extent of 30 rupees. That's why I'm showing it here. Okay, one part of that question. And the next part, what they say is that, and another rupees 50 was not recorded at all. That means bank was reduced 50 rupees. I not recorded. My book, concern book, 50 rupees increasing effect. Okay, that's all. And the last one. Interest of rupees 1,400 was charged by the bank, but not recorded in the cash. So very plain cases only, right? Bank charge, that you should always see. The word interest means just don't think you are getting credit. You may always, sometimes they may debit you also because of overdraft. You may have to pay to the bank. So carefully read the question. Okay. Interest of rupees 1,400 was charged by the bank. So bank reduced 1,400. As a result, mine is still 20,000 only. So increasing effect to the extent of 1,400. That's all. Now, as usual, total up. If I total up this, I get 6,200. If I total this side, I get 16,130. Difference is the minus side total is more to the extent of 9,930. Obviously, it's a question of overdraft that I am showing here. So I will carefully write here balance as per cash book within bracket credit unfavorable, or it is better you write unfavorable, of course, for teaching purpose. In the exam, you better write it balance as per cash book overdraft. You write it. Okay. Is it clear? Cash book balance credit is overdraft. The last episode also I told you, you must make very clear what is a favorable balance, what is an unfavorable balance. Okay. So that's all. This sum. Well, students, next sum, what I'm taking up is question number 30, page 15.37. Okay. Well, it's as follows. On checking Ram's cash book with the bank statement of his overdraft current account for the month of November 2014, you find the following. A. Cash book showed an overdraft of rupees 16,200. So, balance as per cash book. That's the given book, base book. Overdraft, cash book, overdraft means credit. You know that by this time you're thorough. And again say, reiterate it, OD. Being overdraft amount, I'm showing that 16,200 amount in the minus side. Discrepancy number 1. The payment side of the cash book had been undercashed by rupees 500. Okay. Let us just draw an extract of a cash book. Let me see on a particular day, the cash book, debit side and credit side and balance. Let's see, it is 5,000 in the debit side total, 3,000 in the credit side total, that being the same. 2,000 should be my balance, properly balanced means. But my accountant, by mistake, he under cash, means under total. He made the total to 2,500. Naturally, my balance will be now 2,500. An extra 500 rupees balance I'm showing in my cash book. Okay, or in other words, my cash book I am showing an extra 500, which I am not supposed to show in the passbook, because I made a mistake doesn't mean my banker also will reciprocate the mistake. No. So he is still showing the proper amount of 30,000. Obviously decreasing effect. 500. Okay, here it is 30,500, here it is 30. So 500 rupees, I'm showing it in the minus side. Okay. Now let us take up next case. Let this ACFBT, assumed common favorable balance before this transaction, 30,000 each. I taken 30,000 each. Of course, we are determining the consent book as passbook, because you know by this time the balance as per cash book means consent book has to be passbook, other book. And I'll write the passbook first, other book first, then the passbook first, followed by the cash book. Consent book I am writing first, then cash book. Okay. And ACFBT I taken 30,000. Assumed common favorable balance before this transaction. Very easy if you approach like this. Okay. So each and every discrepancy I'll be basing on my consent book, that is passbook, throughout the sum. Okay, fine. Next one. A check for rupees 13,600 drawn on his savings deposit account has been wrongly recorded as drawn on current account in the cash book. Well, students, keep it in mind. Business accounts will be current account. Personal accounts are for savings purpose only, personal accounts. Okay. You are not supposed to utilize your savings bank check for business purpose. That's entirely different thing. Here that mistake has been done. What you have done? He issued to somebody some personal purpose, his personal savings account, some 13,600, which he by mistake, erroneously he has accounted in your business account. As a result, your business cash book has come down to by 13,600. Okay, right? $30,000 only. Just because you made a mistake, banker also will not repeat the mistake. Banker will say, in your account under question, this current account, this check doesn't come at all. It won't be coming at all. So my balance is 30,000. Is it not? So it's an increasing effect. That's why I am showing it 13,600. Why is an increasing effect? Passbook is my consent book. Throughout the sum, I will be seeing as compared to other book whether this balance is more or less. Yes, this is more to the extent of 13,600. Here it is 30,000, there it is 16,400 only. Okay. checks amounting to rupees 18,800 drawn and ended in the cash book had not been presented. Simple way, check issued, not presented. A predominant thing in a bank reconciliation statement item. One of the predominant. Check deposited not cleared and check issued not presented. How much? 18,800. The moment you have issued, your cash book balance has come down by 18,800. Here it is up. I need not always show like this. Now you are clear about it. Cash book balance is down by 18,800. Passbook is up. So passbook is the one I have to base 18,800 up. Is it clear? Fine. And next one. Now why I'm showing like this now? In fact, without writing this one itself, strike in your mind very fast. You need not do this process also. Okay. Gradually you will be developing that ability, but that's what I'm gradually showing less and less workings only. Okay. Fine. Next. Checks amounting to rupees 7,500 sent to the bank for collection to though ended in the cash book had not been credited by the bank. Simple like that. We can concise like that. Check deposited, not cleared. How much? 7,500. Passbook has not shown. Cash book, of course, when you deposited, you are ended in the cash book and balance has gone up to 37,500. Here it is decreasing effect. Still 30,000 only. So how much? 7,500. Hence, I am showing in the minus side 7,500. Okay. Right. Next. Bank charges of rupees 150 as per bank statement. Account had not been taken in the cash book. Okay. This is also very common thing in any bank reconciliation. Bank charges mean bank will reduce my balance by 150. Okay. Just come down to 29,850. Okay, here it is still 30,000 only. This is the book I will be basing on. Yes, there is a decreasing effect to the extent of 150. I have shown here the minus side. Next one, dividend of the amount of rupees 420 had been paid direct to the bank and not ended in the cash. That means when I had some shares somewhere, the share dividend directly moved to the bank duly credited my account, and bank balance has gone up to 30,420. I was not aware. Here it is still 30,000 only. I had to base on this book and up by 420. Hence, I am showing it in the plus side. Okay. Now total up. All plus total comes 32,820. Minus total comes 24,350. There is a net surplus of 8,470 in the plus side. So you will write balance as per passbook credit, or you can again say favorable. But this much is sufficient. Balance as per passbook credit 8,470. Why passbook? You started with cash book. What I am expected is of course to find out what's the balance as per passbook. Yes, I found balance as per passbook. Since I found some of my plus items are more, it's a favorable. So 8,470. That's your answer. Well, students, I'm taking up the third and last question of the day. Practical question number 18, page number 15.33, DK Goel, edition number 2019. Okay. Well, the question reads as follows. Prepare bank reconciliation statement from the following particulars on June 30, 2016. 2016. Bank statement showed a favorable balance of rupees 9,214. Balance as per passbook. You know, bank statement is nothing but passbook. Favorable balance in the bank means credit. This is favorable for your purpose I have written. You need not show in the example. Simply write credit. Since it's a favorable balance, I am showing in the plus side 9,240. Discrepancy number 1. On 29th June, the bank credited the sum of rupees 1,650 in error. Okay. Passbook is the base book. Obviously, my concerned book will be the cash book. Cash book is the concerned book. Other book is pass book. ACFBT. A technique I'm adapting to ease your work. ACFBT means, I told you in the last episode, assumed common favorable balance before this transaction involving discrepancy. I have assumed a convenient amount of 20,000 for the entire sum. Okay, seeing the maximum amount given here, this is a convenient amount for me. Okay, even 15,000 you take also okay, right? Question, discrepancy number 1. On 29th June, the bank credited the sum of rupees 1,650 in error. Bank gave me an unrecovered credit, an unexpected credit. Okay, by mistake they credited my book 1,650. 1,650 bank credited mean bank balance will go up to 21,650. Whereas here I'm not bothered. I don't know anything such a wrong credit. It is still 20,000 only. So it is very much a decreasing effect, right? As compared to other book, this balance is lower to the extent of 1,650. Hence, I am showing it here. Okay. Next. Certain checks valued at rupees 4,500 issued before June 30 were not cleared. Another predominant thing in any bank reconciliation. Check issued, not presented or not cleared. So what's the amount? 4,500. The moment I issued the check, okay, my balance has come down to 15,500. ACFBT, that means before the transaction, we had a common amount of 20,000. That will be throughout this sum. So after this transaction, my balance has come down to 15,500. Whereas this people, it has not gone to the bank. Bank has not seen at all the check. Here it is still 20,000. So hence there is a decreasing effect here to the extent of 4,500. Okay, fine. Next, a hire purchase payment of rupees 950 made by a standing order was not entered in the cash book. A standing order means bank will reduce my balance. Okay, how much? 950. So bank balance has come down to 19,050. I was not aware. My balance is 20,000 only. Hence, there is an increasing effect to the extent of 950. I am showing it here. Okay. Now you may ask, what is this hire purchase? Just keep it in mind. Hire purchase means an installment payment I need to pay to somebody. You, in fact, when you go for your degree course, you have learned this hire purchase, installment, everything. Okay, just for the time being, you understand. An installment payment I need to pay to somebody. I entrusted the bank. Somebody will be coming, please go and pay. Okay. But I did not account. I was waiting for the bank statement. Yes, bank has paid. Now I came to know. At this point, there is a discrepancy. That's all. Okay. Next one. A check of rupees 600 received, deposited, and credited by bank was accounted as a receipt in the cash column of the cash book. Well, I read it once again because it's slightly unusual for you. A check of rupees 600 received, deposited, and credited by bank was accounted as receipt in the cash column of the cash book. I deposited something. Bank has duly accounted. So bank balance has gone up by 600. It has become 20,600. But I have basically not entered in my cash book. Without entering the cash book, I simply deposited. So my book is still 20,000 only. So there is a decreasing effect. Because throughout the sum, this is the concerned book, na? Hence I am showing the 600 here. Okay. Now, next one. Other checks for rupees 8,500 were deposited in June, but checks for 6,000 only were cleared. Whatever cleared means buy, no problem. Whatever not cleared only problem. How much? To the extent of 2,500 remain not cleared. That means I deposited 2,500. My balance have gone up to 22,500. Bank having not cleared, still maintaining the balance of 20,000 only. So increasing effect of 2,500. Okay. Total up, I'm getting 12,664. Total of this side 6,750. So plus item side is having a surplus to the extent of 5,940. Obviously a favorable balance. Now what I have to write and conclude? Balance as per passbook or cash book? When I started with passbook, obviously as per cash book. Since it is a favorable balance, cash book favorable balance will be denoted by DR. Never make that mistake. That you have to be very thorough. However, for your memory purpose, I am saying favorable. Okay. So that's the end of this question. Fine. Well, I have done so far cash book and passbook favorable each, one each, two sums, and cash book and passbook unfavorable, two each, four sums. So 6 sums so far. Okay. Whatever now onwards, little more advanced sums or points I will show in videos. Right? Amended cash book, everything is pending. Let me see whether I can convey the amended cash book through this infrastructure. If it is possible, I'll do that. Or else I have planned to bring to your attention some advanced discrepancies only. Because basic techniques you understood, no? Certain discrepancies that you have not been exposed so far, I may bring in one of the future videos. Okay, thank you. Take care. As already informed, I'm sharing the complete set of questions and the corresponding answers. Those of you who need it, kindly take it as per your requirement. Thank you. As usual, I'm pausing it for a moment. And the corresponding answer. Question number 30. And the corresponding answer. Last question. Question number 18. And the corresponding answer. Well, students, I find the sharing is better. It can be viewed with better clarity than the same could have been done using a projector. I tested that one. Hence, I am doing it like this. But your eventual requirement is met. No? Lecture is given, full explanation is given, and the material is shared. I think that will suffice your requirement, at least for the time being. Okay. Thank you. See you soon.